The remake version has a lot more detail in its 3D model, so we're able to make out a lot more of the rust and peeling paint. Now in the original version, you could say it's also rust on the helmet, and I think that would be a valid take. But in the original, his helmet's a lot more glossy and shiny, which to me rules out the idea of rust. Granted, a lot of these monsters in the original games all had a very glossy and wet look to them. But I have a different interpretation of what's on that helmet that I'd like to argue. And if you disagree with me, just call it my headcanon. So we can all agree that all the monsters and some of the environments in Silent Hill are all manifested from the subconscious mind of somebody in each of these games. And because of that, speaking specifically about the original games, the monsters have always had this dreamlike quality to their designs. Some of their details are just a little blurry, or they just don't make any sense at all. And for me, when it comes to true Silent Hill visual aesthetic, the only thing I can turn to is the Art of Silent Hill videos. At the time, these were high renders of the environments and the monsters. And most of the crazy elements we saw in those videos, we got to also see in game, but to a lesser extent, mostly due to hardware limitations. We're talking concentrated random blurs that crawl over surfaces like it's a living organism. We have figures stretching, and environmental geometry warping. There's creatures materializing in and out of existence, like Fukuro and Maria. These dreamlike creatures and environments are spawned into reality from the subconscious mind of an individual. They aren't finished or complete in their material form. They don't make sense because they're not natural. Any resemblance of a natural material would simply be an imitation, a recreation of something that it's not. Be it his leather apron or his metal helmet, whatever those materials are, they're just an imitation, manifested into reality. And to me, adding natural elements to these creatures, like rust, robs them of that uncanny surrealism that they are. It resembles the bubbly texture of rust, but this material hasn't been around long enough to oxidize. It's an imitation. It's more than just an aesthetic. It's how I interpret the reality of these creatures.